go. Downhill derby.
Down to that 1 kilometre away, man, as the crow flies. Yeah! Whoa!
Oh.
I caught some freaking air. Oh! Whoa! Oh no! I'm dead! You gotta come and get me! I'm freaking flew, man! Ghost Recon Wildlands. How you going, guys? It's Primordial Joker for Primordial Gaming, and today I just have a little bit of a bit of a review, as you would, on the beta that came out for Wildlands. All in all, I was pretty impressed. I haven't actually wanted to come back to the Tom Clancy franchise since Las Vegas. Las Vegas was just an absolute pile of crap. I hated it, and I just never ever thought of ever going back to it. Until now. I saw the trailer a little while ago, and it got me really worked up and really excited about what this could be, the possibilities, the endless amounts of hours of being able to sneak up on things, and the gameplay, the teamwork, and all this sort of stuff, and I thought, I'll give this a go. I saw the beta come up. I downloaded the whole 22 gigabytes of freaking data, which hurt a little bit, but whatever. And I was actually really surprised by how well this game played out. There was a few bits and pieces, but I think with a couple little, segments that I can do here, and I've broken it down into a couple of segments just to make it easier, I think that, it might give you a good idea on whether or not you want to pick up this game. I think it's going to be around about $70 for the cheapest version I could find in Australia, $80 for another version that has a steelbook from a certain place that I won't name, and I think the last place, I think it was $141, and it comes with a season pass. And I mean, that's if you want to fork out that much money for a game that might pay off. Yet again, it might not. Now, a few things that I found out. The graphics in this game, fantastic. I really liked it. The way the interaction happened between me and the environment was pretty good. I didn't see any big loopholes that I thought were pretty bad. All in all, it was, I would say it was what the standard for a AAA game should be. The interaction, the AI between my 4 teammates was okay. But, I mean, the commands, guys. 4 commands, really? I mean, I don't know whether in the real game we're going to get any more than that. 4 commands really didn't give me a lot to play with, considering this game was all about teamwork. If you do go on and play with friends, of course, that absolutely changes the whole dynamic. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I actually was playing with a friend of mine, and I joined on his server without him even saying no or yes to me actually joining. All of a sudden, his 3 teammates disappeared, and I was there. That has to be fixed. I don't know whether any of you guys think that's creepy, but anybody spawning in on me playing this game could lead to so many problems. So many funny moments too, but so many problems. You imagine being in the middle of sniping and doing all this stuff, and you're just about ready to get the big payoff, and some asshole turns up with a grenade launcher and completely ruins it. Needs to be fixed, but I'm hoping that'll happen. The other thing that we want to talk about today is the driving. Guys, really, cars don't handle like that. We don't drift all the time. In fact, I didn't know there was a handbrake until I actually looked at the control menu. The way the car speeds around corners and does all those sorts of bits and pieces, it floats a little bit, and it definitely doesn't work for me. But it might work for others. I don't know. I don't know whether I should invest that much time. I know it's not a driving simulator. The other thing that annoyed me was the motorbikes. The motorbikes were terrible. I got to a maximum of 35 degrees on a mono. I mean, come on, guys. When you're riding along, that's the one thing you want to do. It just felt like it was on a hinge. It just popped up and then popped back down. It popped up. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when it comes to that. Now, the enemy AIs were pretty good. On a few occasions, I did think they had supersonic hearing, or even to the point where they saw me when they really shouldn't have. But hey, I mean, I had it on hard, so, heightened sensitivity, all that sort of stuff. I guess, it needs to be a bit of a challenge. The missions were a little bit repetitive. I don't know whether anybody else noticed that. They were a little bit repetitive, but I didn't think it was that bad. Or, I mean, we've seen it all before. You walk into an area, you scope it out, and you kill them. But the way that you can approach, the amount of different ways you can approach a situation, that's the part I like. I really enjoyed the stealth in this game, and the fact that I could choose my way in and I could pick things off. However, I ended up going a lot of Rambo and leaving my 3 teammates behind just because of the inability to trust that they would do the right thing. But, over time, I think you find that very easily, and if you have a good crew of friends, you won't have to worry about AI at all. The gadgets in this game. The gadgets in this game. I mean, like, you see me using that little freaking quadcopter all the time just to get some good intel about what I'm going to move into. That was great. I loved it. And the detail on the weapons, the amount of weapons we had in here, and the fact you could detail them right down to the paint that you want. and all that sort of stuff. Loved it. Absolutely thought it was great. I mean, the character creation was here nor there. I mean, a lot of people are going to complain that there wasn't enough detail, there wasn't enough pieces that you could choose and all that sort of stuff, and the clothing and all that sort of stuff. There was enough of that. I found that there was oodles amount of clothing, oodles amount of freaking face paints and all sorts of other bits and pieces that you could play with. I really didn't feel like I needed any more than that. A lot of people do, but I don't. It's just maybe me, but hey. But anyway, all in all, I think this game deserves about a 7.5 out of 10 when it comes to the overall feel of the beta. This was a beta, so I can't tell you exactly what my full thoughts are. I have pre-ordered the game, making sure that I've got myself a copy for launch, and I think this is going to be a great game for you to pick up. That's just my opinion. I think it's going to be fun if you like this sort of thing, but hey, you might not, and this might not be for you. But anyway, this has been my little bit of a beta review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to do more of these in the future, maybe. I feel like I was a bit all over the shop, but hey, I think you get a good idea of what I thought of the game itself. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. I'm going to let you go, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.